Hello, Taurus. Welcome back. This is your weekly for January 9th through January 16th, 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Taurus, we are toning it down this week. All the way down this week, okay? So, we will be doing angels, spirit guides, and ancestor messages only, okay? And some of you guys know who follow my Facebook page, you knew that I wanted to have Taurus uploaded on yesterday, but my space needed to be cleaned and it needed to be revamped. My cards needed to be cleaned, like everything needed to be reset. I felt like the energy had become dragged down and very stagnant, and I didn't want to give Taurus a stagnant reading. So, here we are today. So, Taurus, because of that, you guys will get 2 bonus cards today. Since I did want to have your video uploaded on yesterday. Okay. Alright, so let's get it popping. So right now, Taurus, we are strictly with the angels and the spirit guide messages. We have not made it to the ancestor messages at this time, okay? Alright. Whew, right off the bat here. I see that some of you guys are looking for a new direction. A new direction. But not just any new direction, a new money direction, a new money making direction here. It feels like some of you guys here, Taurus, and also just like my energy reads, these readings can go vice versa, because everyone is dealing with something or someone else, okay? So it's the same here. But I feel like right here, like with the angels and the spirit guides, you know, for you, Taurus, and or, you know, it feels like some of you all are reflecting back on how to make money, how to revive something that you made money from. Maybe some of y'all want to go back to a job, want to go back to some type of technique you used to use or something like that. But it's definitely a reflecting back on trying to reignite some type of money avenue here, because I can see the trying to decide on a direction here on it. Yeah, trying to decide on a direction here for it. You're trying to decide, should you go back to this way? Man. Ooh, wee, Taurus. Okay. It feels like you thought about this, or you are thinking about this. I can see it right here behind behind the mirror, guardian. Taurus, you or somebody else. And it feels like you thought about whether if it is the right thing to do. And it feels like you have decided that it's the right thing to do, or it's the best thing to do. It feels like, Taurus, you or somebody else here may have tried to bring something to a completion, but it didn't work. And so this is the reverting back, or going back to something. Going back to this passion, back to this work, back to this technique or something. It's like you wanted to complete it out, but without it, I feel like you can't make something happen without this. And so you have thought about it, and you are being guided to go back to that. You're resorting back to that. You're being guided to resort back to whatever was making you money here. You thought about it. You made a choice. Okay then. They're talking. I just wanted to see what was back there, but listen. For some of you, this resorting back to this passion, this way that you used to make money or make something work, you're resorting back as a means to get what you want, because whatever you were trying to complete out or stop, you may have stopped it, but your money stopped too. And this is the going back. And let's be clear. For some of you all, this is not in a very honest manner, in which the way that you were operating in the past. It wasn't very honest, and maybe that's why you tried to close it out, or you're trying to close it out. But it's like closing it out stops so much, so you're having to revert back to the dishonest way of doing this, okay? For some of you all, this is not honest. Some of y'all are broke, and you are resorting to underhanded ways of regaining your footing. Right here. Yep. Yep. You thought about it. I can see it twice here. You thought about it long and strong and hard. And I feel as though somebody's back here was pinned against the wall, or it is pinned against the wall this week, and you got to make some magic happen here. Even if it's resulting back to this dishonesty. But to be honest, Taurus, I feel like you or somebody else, even though the results seem a little shady, a little underhanded, it do looks as though you will, going back, you will get what you want. At least for the time being. I just feel a lot of dishonesty here with whatever this passion was, and how you were bringing in finances. You know, it was either lies to get what you want, or it was like the building off of another to get what you want. Like maybe even another's foundation here to get what you want. And it's like you can't make it. You can't go in a new direction. You can't make it in a new direction without resulting back to this way right here. It just feels like somebody's back is against the wall, like they are in a tight, possibly financial situation. And they have thought about this. Should I do this? Is this the right thing to do? I was trying not to do this anymore, but you are being guided to go back to that dishonest way. Because the back is against the wall. I also feel like here, like someone, like in order to do this, you may have to like use someone else, like tap into the heart and the emotions of another person in order to even make this happen or something. Or you have to use some of you all are at a crossroads. They just said with this choosing this direction, you are or you was at a crossroads about this here. Okay. And that's why you thought long and hard about it. Maybe some of you all were forced to give up this dishonest way or something. And this is why you may have to play on someone's emotions or something to get these coins, okay? This is this is definitely about money moves and money plots, okay? Yep. Crossroads. Thinking long and hard. Should I do this? Should I attempt this? Should I try this? Will I be able to get away with this? For some of you all, this is dishonest. I got to be honest. It's with the magic guardian here, it's definitely dishonest here in creating the magic or recreating the magic, because we see reflecting. We see a crossroads. Yep. So you are, as funny as that is to say, you are being guided to go back to this. For some of you all, this is moral, and some of you all, this is not. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, Taurus. Talking about money moves, honey. What you say, Taurus? I got things to do. All right, Taurus. We are going to move on to your ancestor messages. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. January 9th through January 16th. Really? Cut it again. Through January 6th. Okay. Through January 16th, 2009. Ooh-wee. Yep. Definitely. I'm going to show you here in just a second. I knew it. Yep. Okay. And then you. Ooh-wee. And then you. Shut up. Baby. Didn't I tell you this? Somebody here, they are definitely tapping into their power of making this happen. For some of y'all, this shit shady. I'm not gonna lie. We got the high priestess here who is harnessing mystic powers. And then we got the magician guardian. Okay? These two ladies right here did not come to play. Okay? It's a money move. It's a money plot. This. Yup. You're making the plans. You're focused right here. But I already knew it because you thought about it up here with the guides. Thinking. Plotting and planning, and now one is here. You know, the ancestors are showing me that now you're about to go for it. Okay, this week you going for it. Okay, you about to transform the situation. You're about to transform the situation, and you're about to turn it into what you want it to be or what you need it to be. Yep. Just as simple as that. This is what you're doing. This is exactly what you're doing. You know, I feel like some of you should wait. And if you have already done this, like you should have waited and just, you know, for some of you, especially if this is shady, you should have waited, or you should wait. For those of you who haven't already done this, you know, I'm down. Can y'all see I'm down here? Some of you all should have waited. Or you should wait. You know, I feel like with someone's back here against the wall, like, you know, it was like a do what you have to do, but I also feel like there was or there is a better route here. But it's like I feel an impatience on the better route. I feel the impatience on a better route. I feel like someone here They are not learning, or they did not learn from their past experience here. Ooh, because the impatience, I'm going back behind the deck now, y'all. The impatience is because somebody just feel vulnerable here. Vulnerable, uncomfortable. And because of that, their vulnerability and their being uncomfortable is going back to the old ways. But some, hold on, let me see here. Man, some of you all, if you have not made this move yet, this money move, this money plot, please wait. Please wait and try to hold the space open to allow something else to come in. Try to trust in your guides, your ancestors, to open up a new direction to go in, because this not going to pan out. It's not going to pan out. I'm feeling like this is not going to pan out for two reasons. I see that someone was desperate and they was not even willing, or they are not even willing to wait, Taurus, you or somebody else, on something else to come through. Not even giving something else time. Number one. And for two, something happened here where this was closed out in the past for a reason, and their reason is not being learned from. Somebody need to wait, or they should have waited here, period. They didn't, they are not, they did not, they was not holding the space open and allowing something else to come through. It's like desperation all over this. Desperation. This might not turn out good. Woo! You should have waited, honey. Try to see things. Try. Okay, what you talking about? Man, look. You should have waited. Ooh, honey, you should have waited. Because this not going to turn out good, okay? You should have waited. You should have stood still. You should have searched for a better... I'm not going to say search for. You should have allowed, or you should allow the space and the time. Allow the ancestors to, first of all, learn from the lessons. I think that's like the first thing, like learning from the lesson. Like, I feel like someone here like didn't even get past like the first trial, or like the first test or something of learning, before they jump right back into something, and it's just things were not allowed to come to completion. And I'm not going to even say what else just came. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Only thing I'm going to say is, if you have not made this move, please wait. Please try to learn from the past, because you or someone else was closing this out for a reason. You were led to close this out for a reason, Taurus. You or somebody else. This dishonesty, protect yourself. That's all I can say. Protect yourself. What is the overall energy on this Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Man. And that's the I'm not even surprised. The overall energy here is trying to take care of one's needs. Trying to take care of one's needs right here. Winter. We have winter. Feeling stuck. Cold. On ice. Nothing is moving. And it put one in a state of desperation here. And that's the overall energy of one trying to take care of their needs. Now, this can be taking care of your needs in a good way for those of you where it's not this, a lot of dishonesty on this. But for those of you, with a lot of dishonesty on this, like, I feel like you allow, like, desperation to get the best of you. Yep. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's only a matter of time before even that runs out. Because the lesson wasn't learned. Something was not allowed to be completed out. Someone here was in the middle of closing something out and learning something, but they didn't even, somebody didn't learn from the mistakes. I don't even know how to word it. Anyway, Taurus, Sun. It's so funny because they wanted your cards face down just like they wanted Aries. This is not a good thing right here. But we have, someone should have picked another avenue, another creative geniusness, okay? Another artistic flow. Whatever the hell this passion is right here, you should have chose something different. For some of you, it all depends on the situation. For some of you, you shouldn't. Some of you right and some of you are wrong. That's just the best way to chalk it up. And it's taking me back to me feeling like someone was possibly building on someone else or building on someone else's foundation or something like that. Someone here should have tried to do their own thing. They should have tapped into their own creativity and their own skills, their own artistic flow here. Taurus, baby, you or somebody else. Let me get this bonus going on right here. And honey, they are cutting your cards like it is nobody's business. You hear me? Cutting them. Whew. You didn't allow the break. You did not allow the break. You didn't allow the break. You didn't allow the break. Man, and people, oh my goodness, you should have waited. You should have waited. You should have waited. These cards are talking. These cards are talking. I'm gonna give you this one too, baby. But first of all, it's not gonna turn out good because people. For some of you, Taurus, and this can listen. Some people gonna see some things in you, baby. They're gonna see the real you right here. Some of you are doing this out of spite. Others of you, again, like I said, you are turning your back on your lessons. The lessons that you are delaying the process of your lessons here. Desperation. Desperation. You should have, or you should be doing your own damn thing right here. Following your own rhythm right here. Learning your lessons, taking them, swallowing your medicine here, because it was cut out for a reason up here. What that reason is, I don't know, but it was for a reason. Someone got that medicine in their mouth, and it just feels like it tasted nasty, so somebody spit it out, thereby refusing the ability to even be able to birth something new. Denying the process, denying the progress, because you're afraid. You're afraid of going into the unknown, and someone here wants to stay safe. But sometimes being uncomfortable is safe. Sometimes being uncomfortable is safe right here. That's what I have for you, Taurus, baby. You or somebody else. I hope you guys enjoyed your angel and ancestor reading. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And I will chit chat with you guys next week. Bye.